Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video I'm gonna show you how to install a stereo on the 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer. This is my old stereo. It's a Kenwood. I'm gonna take that out, put in a new one. I'm gonna be cutting this video out a lot because I have no one else helping me and it's hard doing shit with one hand. Alright, like I said before, this is the stereo I'm gonna be taking out. I'm gonna be dropping in this other one right here. What you're gonna need is your wire harness. I already have mine inside my stereo. A pair of wire strippers and a bunch of these to connect your wires. First thing you gotta do is you gotta take these knobs out, and I can't pull them out because they're stuck in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some pliers and pull them out. Now in order so I won't scratch them or crack them, I'm gonna put this napkin around them like that and then pull with the pliers. Alright, I got the knobs out, and I forgot to mention you're gonna need this screwdriver. Take these screws out. Once you take these screws out, you're gonna have to take these screws down here. I don't know if you guys can see them. There's two screws down here, and then you'll be able to pull out this trim part around the stereo out. Alright, as you can see, the screws are off. After that, you kind of just pull this part out like that, and you could just set it aside. Normally you could just pull it outside. Mine has a wire because it's connected to my bass knob in there, but normally you just be able to drop it somewhere else. I'm gonna just leave it hanging, and then you pull out this trim panel, which I can't do with one hand, so I'm gonna have to cut this video off again. Alright, so the panel snaps off pretty easy. You kind of reach under there, push it out, and then you just snap it out. That's what the stereo looks out. That's what the car looks without the trim. Then you go ahead, take these screws out, and I'll show you what you do next. Alright, after peel out the stereo, as you can see, you have these wires right here. You unhook that right there, and that's your antenna. Those are your two sub outputs. I guess mine became unplugged when I pulled it out. Alright, as you can see, this is my harness I plugged into my Kenwood stereo, and this is the harness you would have to buy. This is all tangled up, so I gotta splice these and cut this off so I could connect it to my Pioneer one. And as you can see, I don't know if you could see it that well, but in there is this black wire from this harness grounded to the chassis of the car. Can't see it, but you gotta unscrew that and then plug in your other harness in there. Alright, I already stripped my old wire harness, and this is the harness that's gonna go into the new stereo. All you have to do is just match the colors. Yellow on the new harness with yellow on the old harness, and so on with the yellows, whites, grays, purples. All you have to do is just keep matching them to the other colors on this one, and that's it. And this extra long one, like I said again, you have to ground to your car. I'm just gonna splice this one and connect it to the old one in the car because I was too lazy to take the screw off and all that other shit. Alright, as you can see, I have them already all connected, color matched. I got these 3 extra ones from the aftermarket harness that connects to the original harness. I'm not sure what these do. I'm guessing they don't do anything because my stereo harness, I got them all. I have this blue one which is going to go to my amplifier that turns it on and off whenever you turn on your car stereo, and this is my ground that has to be grounded to the chassis. But I took off this other end right here. I took off this end that used to be on that end so you could ground it to one of the screws in your chassis. But I just spliced it, put one of these wire, forgot what they're called, which I'm just gonna splice my old ground and just connect them together. Alright, with the original Mitsubishi Lancer 2002, you're going to use the original brackets. Aftermarket stereos come with this little, I don't know if you could tell, but it's a little plastic part around it, little metal. You're going to take that off by removing 2 clips on the side. Most stereos have those 2 brackets. You just get a flathead, kind of pop it out a bit. You're going to slide that right off like I just did. That's going to be the part you're not going to need. Save it for later. I don't know, throw it away, doesn't matter. These are the original brackets, which you're going to mount on the side of the stereo. which go on these screws right here. You're gonna have to put it kind of like Then match up the holes, put the screws in. That's going to slide right in, and that's going to hold your stereo together. Alright, so put much in the stereo, connected my sub output, and I just put the 2 screws in there to hold it open. I already kind of tested it out. I have as you can see, kind of works. I put a Wu-Tang CD in there.
Gun clap glaciers, ran a roll and snatched paper, return to the 36 chamber.
Checked all the speakers, make sure they all work, and the bass. Pretty much system, I like it. Now all I gotta do is just put these 2 screws in there, put the cover on, and then put the little knobs in there. I'll show you guys when it's done. And alright, so the installation's all done. Oh, almost done. I just noticed I forgot that shit. Oh well, I'll put that in right now. And as you could see, it looks alright, but the problem with the Mitsubishi, at least in this model, the 02 model of the Lancer, is you can't put the trim on the stereos. I don't know if you could tell. It looks really ugly. I had that same problem with my Kenwood stereo, so I'm guessing you'll have this problem with any stereo you install. It's not that bad of a problem though, because all you have to do is just get the trim, put a little bit of double-sided tape, yeah, no, like this trim, and it'll go right around it and you won't be able to tell. That's the way I did it with my Kenwood. That's the way I'm going to do it with this one. I'm just going to get this trim, a little bit of double-sided tape, and there you go. You can't even tell. Alright, thanks for watching. Please comment, like the video. Thanks.